Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona, and welcome to another video. Longtime subscribers of this channel may know I used to own a 1997 Pontiac Trans Am, and you know, when I'm bored on weeknights or on the weekends, I pull up Craigslist, I pull up Facebook Marketplace, whatever, offer up, and I look around, and every once in a while I search Trans Ams, and guess what? This one popped up a week or so ago. Now, to clarify the title of this video, I did buy this car, but not for me. Me and a buddy from back in North Dakota, we've been friends since high school. He owns a Trans Am currently, so we kind of, connect on that level. And so we both looked at this car. I went over there to buy it, and I couldn't get it for the price I wanted. And being it's a Southwest car, it started its life in Florida, spent the rest of it here in Arizona. It doesn't have any rust on it, it's super clean. My buddy in the Midwest was willing to pay the extra couple bucks to get it, because it is a pretty nice example for what it is and given the price we paid for it. So to keep it short, yes, I bought it, but for him, and he paid me back already, so it's his. Now, I know some of you diehard Trans Am guys are already pointing out a few flaws on this. You're getting ready to fire up the comments section. Good for you. I'm gonna try and stave off as many comments as possible and just go around the car and show you the things that are maybe a little weathered or inaccurate, because I know there's a lot of guys who are going to be a little upset that this 30th anniversary Trans Am isn't bone stock. The elephant in the room is definitely the wheels. These wheels have been re-powder coated. Very nicely, I might add. They look brand new, but they aren't true to the original 30th color, so I know there's going to be some haters on that. Also, we've got some cross-drilled and slotted rotors, some painted calipers. I hope this isn't giving you too much indigestion, guys, but we're just getting started. There are a few decals that probably shouldn't be here. I don't believe that one is stock. I know this little fire chicken down here isn't. The decals themselves are starting to show some age. Don't worry, we have already bought a new kit. My buddy Simon that bought this car, he ordered it. It's at my house. We're gonna try and get it hooked up in the next couple weeks. Obviously, the Pontiac across the windows isn't stock. Back here, you've got another sticker right here. I think it's missing one right here. Someone can verify in the comments. I'm not sure if these were stock or not. This blue fill-in, I believe, isn't stock. The WS6 is, I believe that's accurate. Correct me if I'm wrong. There are some little fire chicken decals right underneath the keyholes on both sides. And then I think this down here is also added. This is stock. Now, inside the car, we've got a white shifter boot, obviously aftermarket. Blue shift knob with the WS6 on top of it. Obviously that is not stock as well. Couple little things that I know you guys might point out. Yes, we know the dash is cracked. My buddy is going to be fixing that. And of course, the white face gauges are an add-on as well. Real quick, I'm gonna pop the rear hatch and show you something pretty cool. The 30th came with this pad. I think that's awesome. And then, hey guys, does your car have its own calendar? November, that's my birthday. Too bad they put it in a vert. Hopefully that will spare a few of you guys some time typing. We are well aware that the car is not perfect, but it is a value. Longtime subscribers know I'm the value guy. This is a value in my opinion. You get a T56 transmission, an LS1 engine, and I'm not gonna say the price we got on this because I don't think my buddy is sure what he's gonna do with it, so if he does end up selling it, I don't want there to be something out on the internet where I'm broadcasting what he paid for it. But I'll tell you right now, it was a deal. To the point where I'm kicking myself a little bit for not buying it myself. Now, getting back to this car, performance-wise, I believe there's only really one or two modifications. I'll pop the hood here for you guys so you can see the bad girl LS1. So it's got a new intake on it. V is for Vortex, Vendetta, I have no idea, but it's got a cool little intake, and then it does have Texas Speed long tube headers. Not sure if that's focusing, whether or not you can see it. Some MSD wires. The headers do have the EGR still connected to them, the emissions, and when we bought the car, it actually was coming straight off the long tube. So here's a quick sound clip of that. Simon and I both agreed that the car sounded way too loud coming off just the long tubes, so we scoured Facebook Marketplace. We found this used MagnaFlow exhaust. We got it for 40 bucks. It cost us a little bit to get it installed and get these tips on it, but it sounds pretty good. I'll rev it up for you now. Hopefully it came across on video right. It does sound like a proper muscle car now, in my opinion. And as everyone knows, only badasses can drive Trans Am. That's why I'm driving it today. And I'm gonna take you on a little point of view drive right now. We're gonna head down to Gilbert. There is a car down there that I'm kind of scoping out for the channel. It's going to fit in a genre I don't currently have. I'm not gonna show you what it is right now. There's a good chance I probably won't buy it, but it will give you a chance to see and feel the inside of the Trans Am and what it's like to drive it around. It doesn't have a very good turning radius. But let's be real, it's not like it needs a really good turning radius. At the end of the day, these muscle cars, in my opinion, are really for just kind of turning heads, making noise, and burning rubber. We'll let that crowd ahead escape, get a little on-ramp pull here. Okay, I made it to the car I'm going to look at. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Oop, that's all you get.
A few minutes later.
All right, I just finished the worst test drive of my life. I'll give you a little hint on what I'm looking for. It's a lot like this car. It's gonna be budget torque, but it's got a few things that I want it to have that this car doesn't. Anyways, the car that I test drove had those things, but it had a lot of other things too. And including a grind going into second gear and an owner who bought it with a salvage title. And I knew it had a salvage title, but it looked pretty straight. But anyways, we were out on the test drive and I'm grinding it every time going into second, and it felt just flat on power. It sounded like there was literally water bubbling in the engine. And then as we're getting close to back to his house, it died and we couldn't get it back started. So I had like the walk of shame with him for like 5 minutes where he's like, throw me an offer, and I'm like, get me out of here. So that was really fun. Man, we gotta get the tops off this thing. Personally, I think one of the coolest things about the Trans Ams and Camaros or the F-bodies is how easy the T-tops come off. It is literally just a lever and they're off and out. So I'm gonna pop these quick and then we'll get to driving again. Go for a little ride downtown with the tops off. Welcome to downtown Phoenix, everybody. Dylan lives down here, so I'll go pick him up quick, get him in the passenger seat, see what he thinks of the car. There he is! Nick, what up, dude? Hey, this one's got a back seat, Nick, if you want to come for this one.
Sure.
The seats are too fun.
Absolutely.
I like the burner license plate.
Is it a burner plate? Oh, right? Yeah, you swap them out.
You let me know I need to swap it out.
Yeah.
I'll be like the pit guy. You just
We'll get him
out.
back there
We'll
real
do it in
quick.
2 seconds.
Dude, I love all of the badging. They really want you to know it's the 30th anniversary.
Absolutely.
So, what's the specs in this thing? It's got like an LS?
Yeah,
or-
LS1, T56 transmission. It came with long tubes, straight long tubes, and we put an exhaust on it, so it's been mellowed down, but it's still got a little bit of grunt to her.
Yeah. It sounds like a muscle car.
Proper muscle car,
Yeah.
absolutely. You guys ready to feel a little torque?
Yeah, let's see what this thing has got.
It's so obnoxious.
It's so obnoxious.
Yeah, that's like the best word
It's
for
like
it.
a Harley, screaming eagle, everything.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. You kind of feel like you're in a stock car.
Right?
Yeah.
You feel like you're in a NASCAR for sure.
Yeah, I'm waiting for instructions.
Driver on your left. It sounds like a tiger.
Just pure insanity.
You live on the farm and your name is Jethro.
Oh man.
This is your car, man.
This is your queen. I love a T-top vibe. Wow, I don't think I've ever been in a T-top.
Sick,
It's the
dude.
best of both worlds.
Right? Convertible, Targa, all in
Yeah.
one. Dude, it takes like 30 seconds to get them off and in the back.
And then put it in the back.
Dude, I feel free right now. Till next time on Drive a Car with Jesse. All right, guys. Catch you later. On that note, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. All right, guys, I think that will pretty much do it for today's video. I just wanted to get something out there quick on this Trans Am because it may make a few appearances in future videos, and I didn't want you to have to ask questions on why it was there and whose car it was. So hopefully that cleared everything up. Now, there may also be some current owners of Trans Ams and prospective buyers watching this video today as well. For you current owners, I salute you. This is the ultimate value when it comes to torque and horsepower. You get an LS1 engine, a T56 transmission, aluminum drive shaft. The only thing that's missing is the independent rear suspension. But do you really need that anyway? For the prospective buyers that are watching, all I can say is just get it at the right price and have the ride of your life. These things are awesome. It'll put a smile on your face. The fun is kind of never ending. Lastly, when I take these cars that I don't normally have on the channel out, I like to kind of make comparisons with them. The GT3 that I drove a couple weeks ago, I compared it to a girl. This one I'm going to compare to a family. Imagine for a second a family. You've got a husband and wife and they've got 2 sons. Their oldest son's name is Steve. Steve has a nice haircut, he's clean shaven, he's a straight A student, and everybody at high school likes him. Steve's younger brother, Tyson, is a little bit different. He has longer hair, he doesn't always shave, he's not a great athlete, and he skips a lot of class. But Tyson has way more fun than Steve, and Tyson hangs out with all the hottest girls at school. And on weekends, while Steve is studying and getting ready for the big game next week, Tyson is out with his friends and ladies, having more fun in that weekend than Steve will ever have in his life. And that is all I have to say about this 1999 30th anniversary Pontiac Trans Am. I appreciate you guys so much for watching today's video. Stay tuned for more. I'll catch you in the next one.
Listen.